We're here at the Langston Hughes Visual and Performing Arts Institute, where we're kicking off the first of Sankofa, a Caribbean experience extravaganza that commences this evening here at the center and continues at LaSalle Park Saturday and Sunday. It's the annual Sankofa Caribbean Festival at the Langston Hughes Visual and Performing Arts Center. We're here with Blossom, who actually is the sister-in-law of the artist, and she tells us that this is her favorite piece of art, and we're going to find out why. Blossom, tell us a bit about this piece of work and how you view it.
This is the ship, the front of the ship. These are the people. Okay.
Yeah.
Coming from Africa. And these are the chains and the Bible.
Oh, I see. Now, what is it about this particular piece of work, this artwork that really moves you, that really inspires you or makes you think?
It reminds me of where I'm coming from. The struggle that we came through.
We're here with Simba Mele, and we'd like to hear his interpretation about this great work here of Tupac. Isn't that Tupac, Simba?
That's Tupac. And it also represents a lot of other brothers in America, because a lot of the brothers Tupac's age are in psychological jail anyhow. There are very, very few of them that have the freedom to express their own minds. Okay, they're in psychological jail because he's been educated by the slave master. And he's just going to psych you into belonging, but you're not going to really belong.
So what does this painting or work of art say to you, Simba?
It says to me the struggle continues. That's exactly what it says to me. And anybody thinks that they are liberated in a system like this, an institutional system, okay? The symbol of this picture represent what you can be when you have your own consciousness. He became this because in his head was the consciousness of the master, okay? Because his parents were revolutionary, but he was educated by the people that his parents were fighting against. And they became another Negro, another nigger, and those are created by the Europeans.
Well, thank you very much, Simba. We could always expect some words of wisdom from you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we finally got in the back here, and now we find a person who's kind of responsible for this stuff here. And look at her. There she is, cutting this cake. This is Mrs. Hill, the executive director of the Langston Hughes Institute. Here she is. This is exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. How are you doing, Mrs. Hill?
Fine, thank you. Isn't this a beautiful cheesecake?
See, she's going to show.
By my daughter.
Oh, now,
I'm so proud of
we're going to take that plug. Now, are these cheesecakes available? Can we get a number?
No, these are really private and privileged.
Private and privileged cheesecake. Look at that. Mrs. Hill, once again, you have done a fantastic job. The cultural event for this evening and kicking off the Sankofa 2000. Tell me, how did you do it all?
Well, see all these hands? All of these hands. I'm not by myself. I was never able to do it by myself. With good volunteers, good board members, new board members who've just come on, you know, and people who I feel care about the center and have come and volunteered their time. So we are so pleased to have them. Doug is gone, and I'm still.
No, he goes to do a little of the B-roll while you're talking. We're covering that. You know, it's only a one-camera shoot. You guys, you producers out there would understand that. And even if you're not a producer, you know that this is the way we do it. Now look at that cheesecake. Now you said your daughter? Your daughter-in-law?
My daughter made all this.
Ooh, wait. Is she in business doing that?
No, she just
No?
got it for her mom when I asked her.
Oh, isn't that sweet? And we're going to have to catch up with your daughter and ask her about these kind of things. Tell us, what do we have to look forward to, Mrs. Hill?
Well, in November, we're doing a major exhibit with a wood carver from Nigeria in collaboration with the University of Buffalo. And, of course, we're going to be doing our Lady Day in Langston again, so we're going to be doing that this fall. And, of course, we do our Native American Day on October 12th, of the wiping of the tears with the Native Americans. So we have a lot of things that I think that help us all culturally and consciously, and we invite the public to come out and join us.
Well, thank you once again, Mrs. Hill. We're not going to take you further away from your work. We know you're quite busy all the time. And you heard it first there, ladies and gentlemen. We got a nice interview there with Mrs. Hill. And we've got to get back for some of that cheesecake. With the artist who created all this wonderful work, Brother D. Brother D. Welcome to Buffalo and Langston Hughes Institute of the Visual and Performing Arts. And I'm just speechless when I look at your work. It just does something inside. It's so dynamic, so unique, so original. Talk to me about this piece in particular, and then you can tell me all about how you got started in this great work.
Well, this piece in particular is called Tribalize Thy Conquest. And I know it's very offensive to a lot of people, but one thing I got to explain to them is that whenever one person is down on their face and another person is on top of them, the person on top is in a conquering position. Most people don't realize, though, that whatever you conquer now becomes your responsibility. You conquer a race of people, you enslave them or whatever. Now that slavery is over, what do you do with them? You think that you can just let them go? You're responsible for them. And that is a piece to the young people today. You know, it's not all about sex. We all know they're having sex.
Oh, of course.
But it's way beyond sex. It's showing you that tribalize that conquest. Take care of everything you conquer. Or it's not, it's going to come back to haunt you.
Well, that's fantastic. Brother D, where did you find the inspiration to do this, and how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing it, actually I've been painting since 1987, but I only started sculpting last year. All self-taught. My inspiration, my wife, my two kids, my dad, and some close friends around me. You know, that's where I get my inspiration from, and a lot of music.
What would you say to aspiring young artists who just wants to pour what's inside of them out?
First word, remember this always, art is relative. If you feel like painting something, paint it. just do what you've got to do. You know, I've never been to school or anything like that. I just got up, started painting, I don't know. Most people ask me if I mold them, if I do this. It's nothing. It's just all from hand. All naturally from hand. You know, I don't know how else to explain it, you know, because it's all natural.
Well, it just goes to show you, ladies and gentlemen, that what the Creator has given to you can be expressed as well. Brother D, a fantastic work. The fact that you have no traditional or classical art instruction just goes to show that what you've been blessed with is yours for everybody else to appreciate. And we thank you for giving us the opportunity to appreciate your work. Thank you.
I thank the Langston Hughes Institute as well, you know, for giving me this opportunity.
Yes.
I had to travel all the way across the border for this to happen, you know.
Yes, sir. That's quite right. But it shows that we have brothers all over the place that have the talent and the skills to manifest this great art. And what is it? Art, we are all artists. The art of communication, the art of oil and acrylics, and the art of conversation and communication. This is just a great expression of it. So come on down to the next time you hear that the Langston Hughes Visual and Performing Arts Center is having something, because there's something in it for you. Thanks again, Brother D.
Thank you very much.
Have a safe trip back home.
You too.
Thank you.
Yeah.